Today I want to share with you guys some things that I've been thinking about, particularly about dealing with struggles and depending on how fast or how slow we react to these struggles, i.e. timing, and how it can make a whole world of difference. Now everybody has some sort of struggle. It can be about matters of the heart, it can be about career or money or health. It doesn't matter what it is, every single one of us struggle. And I want to talk about how we should react or respond to these struggles, because more than just it being a test, it is also an opportunity for us to get closer to Allah. And when you face these really hard challenges, Allah is kind of inviting you to like, hey, wake up. Now there's a very beautiful story about how Umar R.A came to Islam, and I think most of you guys know this story. Before embracing Islam, he was a very strong opponent of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ and his message. He overheard his sister reciting the Quran, Surah Taha specifically, which is one of my favorite surahs in the Quran, and as soon as he heard the surah, he went straight to the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ to say the Shahada, when in fact, before all of this happened, he was actually on his way to kill the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Now here's the whole timing thing that really fascinated me. Imagine if upon listening to the Quran, he actually said, this whole Islam thing is kind of cool, let me go back home and think about it for a few days. Now what would have happened if he had waited? The shaitan could have swayed him, he could have forgotten all about it altogether. The impact that he felt there and then would have decreased as time passed by. You never know. But the fact is, he reacted immediately when he listened to his sister reciting the Quran. The timing here was immediate. He went straight away to the house of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ and he embraced Islam immediately with no hesitation, no second thoughts. Now that's the part that struck me the most, on how immediate Umar R.A who accepted the invitation of Allah. But there's also a beginning to that whole story that is much less popular than the story I just told you. It was how Umar R.A who overheard the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ reciting the Quran at the Kaaba. It touched his heart, but he did not do anything. He did not react to it immediately. He dragged it for some time until instead of his heart being softened by the recitation, that pause, that gap in time actually led him to want to kill the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Do you see the contrast? The difference between the first one and the second one is just how fast Omar reacted to the invitation of Allah. The first time he waited, the second time he utilized the opportunity and reacted immediately. So what I'm trying to say is, when these challenges happen, when these opportunities come to us, to come back to Him, to go back to Him, embrace it immediately. Because if you don't act with immediacy, time will pass, and just like that, you'll go back to the normal flow of things. It's like as if nothing has happened. But that's not the scary part for me. The scary part is for it to work the next time, for the test or the struggle to have an impact on you the next time, for it to penetrate your heart the next time. That test or that struggle would have to be much bigger or much harder or much more painful in order for it to go through your already hardened heart. So I want all of us to think about all of the wake-up calls Allah has sent to us, all of these challenges and all of these tests that Allah is sending to us right now. And if you're facing the same challenge over and over again and you're asking yourself, why me? Why always me? Instead of asking that, maybe we should change the question and ask, what did I not learn the first time round? What did I miss? I pray that Allah will not let us miss these wake-up calls, because it will be a huge pity to just slip through this life in a slumber, not knowing our very purpose in this world, which is to serve and love and remember Allah always. So this has been my reflection for today, June 9th, 2017. I'm currently in Singapore, and I'll see you guys in the next video, inshallah.